yun nga, ang kailangan kasi dito ma-establish is meron ba talagang direktang pinakinabangan dito yung ikalawang pangulo? Ibinulsan niya ba yung pera? Siya ba ay nakinabang dito? I think those are the things that were not settled yesterday, no? At kahit anong galing man sa isip niya nito ni Attorney Ligutan, mukhang hindi yata niya na ilabas yung gusto niyang sabihin dahil nga I think the witness really stood her ground as well.
Impeachment trial today, day 18. Later, Prof, ano ho yung assessment ho ninyo? Masasabi po ninyo muna doon sa kinalabasan nitong day 17 kung saan nga ay natapos na yung pagharap ng testigong o iniharap na testigong si Gina Acosta, yung disbursing officer ng OVP.
Well, I think kahapon, basically wala akong masasabi na very, very tangible and very remarkable outcome insofar as the prosecution is concerned. Ano? Yes, they were able to bring out, in the open several names like yun nga, yung mga ginamit dito sa disbursement. Ano? Pero I think it's still clothed with the idea and the ideal as to why we have it as confidential now in the first place. So I think other than that, yung mga names na nailabas, wala akong masasabing masyadong puntos, no, insofar as the prosecution is concerned. Actually, mas nakita nga natin dito yung sidelights na naman, yung mga binanggit na naman na pahayag nitong ating mga senators, particularly itong si Senator Raffy Tulfo, na nga parang binubuli niya, no, and parang binibelittle niya itong ating testigo, no. So I think it's still very much within the within the control of the defense, no, kung paano nila sinalag kahapon, dahil nga wala naman direktang paper trail in the first place na na-establish, no, na magpapatunay na talagang nakinabang yung ating ikalawang pangulo dito sa pera na ibinibigtang nila sa kanya, no. Yes, it was disbursed. Yes, it went through the bureaucratic channels as how it should be, no. Pero yun nga, ang kailangan kasi dito ma-establish is meron ba talagang direktang pinakinabangan dito yung ikalawang pangulo? Ibinulsan niya ba yung pera? Siya ba ay nakinabang dito? I think those are the things that were not settled yesterday, no. At kahit anong galing man sa isip niya nito ni Attorney Ligutan, mukhang hindi yata niya na ilabas yung gusto niyang sabihin dahil nga I think the witness really stood her ground as well.
Opo, at laging binabanggit yung pangalang si Colonel La Chica ni Gina Acosta. Pero nang tinanong kung siya na ba ang susunod na testigong ihaharap ng prosekusyon, aba hindi pa natin alam kung kailan ba susunod siyang ihaharap. Tama ho ba yung naging obserbasyon ng mga senator judges? Although wala naman sa kanila yung talaga na kung sino yung isusunod na testigo ng prosecution. Pero para lang magkaroon ng yung line of thoughts, kumbaga Prof, ay magtutuloy-tuloy. Yeah. Dapat ho ba ganun din dapat ang ginawa ng prosecution?
Yes, kasi ang nagbibigay na to talaga, no, at naglabas ng mga listahan from the very beginning, and if there will be some changes and modifications, I think they need to actually be open to that on as a per need basis, no, especially right now, no, na hindi nila masyadong nakuha or na-extract dito kay witness SOD yung gusto nilang malaman dahil nga ibinabato dito kay Colonel La Chica. I think it's really incumbent dito sa prosecution na tawagin na itong si Colonel La Chica kasi para hindi mawala yung tinatawag natin na follow through. Tama yun, yung train of thought, kasi nga it's already been established, and I think maganda na meron tayong follow through doon, para malaman natin talaga, na kung meron ba talagang katotohanan o wala, pero ito pagpapakita lamang na mukhang hindi naging matibay yung sequencing ng mga witnesses na gustong ipatawag ng prosecution, and then may kita natin na medyo hindi nailatag ng maayos at maaari rin naman siguro na pagpapakita ng kakulangan din ng preparation on their part. Pero I think with what the witness already pointed out yesterday, I think kailangan talagang maipatawag na itong si Colonel Lachica for us to be able to really verify.
Oo, at marami ding nagsisilabasang mga spekulasyon. Takot ba yung prosecution na iharap ito sila chika? Kaya ayaw nilang isunod dito sa magiging nagpapatuloy na impeachment trial? Sa tingin po ninyo, Prof?
Definitely, no. Pwede hindi natin inaalis yung anggulo na yon. Lalong-lalo na ang mga sumasala ngayon sa witness stand, alam nila that these were people who worked under the OVP, and practically speaking, they are also trying to ascertain kung meron ba talaga silang makukuha o meron ba talagang substantive element yung kanilang mga ipapahayag, o mas lalo ba itong magbabaon doon sa kinasasadlakan ngayon ng prosecution na kung saan pang 18 araw na ngayon, pang 17 araw, pero I think I am not yet seeing a substantive and decisive victory in any of these days insofar as the prosecution is concerned, other than, of course, grandstanding on the part of several senators who are allied with them, o kaya itong masyadong pagmamaneobra nitong kanilang mga abogado na para bang kinakayan-kayanan lang nila yung defense. Pero we need to understand that in a prosecution, in an engagement or in a proceeding like this, talagang expected naman natin yan. Pero kinakailangan din siguro na maging matapang yung prosecution na ilatag yung kanilang mga testigo kahit ito pa ay nagtrabaho dun sa Office of the Vice President, because they're trying to make a good case here, and they can never do that unless they will be able to get the people that directly work with the OVP and that directly were given allegedly the orders, to actually disburse this amount or to encash this amount. And kinakailangan talaga nilang harapin yung kanilang mga pangamba kung sakali mang natatakot sila. Dito natin makikita kasi yung true test of the mettle, of a good litigant, kung papaano niya talaga ilalatag yung tamang mga tanong para ma-extract yung mga sagot na gusto niya malaman o makuha from a witness, to ascertain na hindi ito nagsisinungaling, or to find flaws or inconsistencies dun sa kanyang mga magiging sagot.
Oo. At isa sa mga ina-establish din doon sa pahayag po o sa testimonya ni Gina Acosta, patungkol pa rin dito sa 125 million pesos na confidential funds na ginastos within 11 days, kasi yun talaga yung ina-highlight nito nga nasa prosecution. Sinabi na dumaan naman pala sa regular na proseso. So ano bang mali doon, Prof?
Yeah. Exactly. Again, we boil down to the idea of optics. Ito yung tinatawag natin kasing yung mga statements na sa tingin nila magkakaroon ng shock factor, insofar as our kababayans are concerned. Again, when you look at the entirety of this impeachment, isa lang naman talaga ang pinututungpalan nito. It's the control of the narrative. Yung pagbato ng mga akusasyon kahit wala naman talagang sapat na batayan at sapat na basihan, para lang talaga ipin down yung ating ikalawang Pangulo. And again, I always say this, this is really in preparation for 2028 elections. Make no mistake about it. Well, anyway, at any rate, siguro kinakailangan din maunawaan ng ating mga kababayan, and I think many of our countrymen are actually slowly grasping the full extent of the approach and the characteristic ng atake na ginagawa rito ng prosecution, na they're making a very big issue out of something na kung tutuusin talagang procedurally tama naman at wala naman talagang nilalabag, pero kasi kapag inilatag nila doon sa kanilang mga pahayag, sa kanilang mga soundbites, parang lumalabas na merong irregularidad na nangyayari, which I think from the get-go, and I think even the presiding officer already is consistent that there's really no irregularity. It's just that yun nga, yung shock factor, para bang ginugulat yung publiko na merong ganito. Pero kinakailangan maunawaan din natin mga kababayan na lahat ito po ay kasama doon sa konteksto at konsepto ng isang confidential fund, no? Kasi it will not be a confidential fund if all these elements are not present in the first place. And this is what the prosecution is trying to magnify, telling us na merong hindi tama, na may illegal, may irregular, pero in reality there's none, no? Kaya nga sa totoo lang, this impeachment trial, when you look at the outlying context of this proceeding, para talaga tayong nag-aaksaya ng pera, nagsasayang ng oras, nag-aaksaya ng panahon sa isang paglilitis na kung tutuusin kaya naman talagang unawain, no? Even a very very simple average citizen will be able to understand that this is really not supposed to be taken in a very very complex manner. Pero yun nga, dahil nga kinailangan itong gawin, at ito nga pinopondohan na nga ng makinarya ng gobyerno, including this current administration, wala na tayong magagawa because we're already here. And I think in the end naman, malalaman din naman natin ang katotohanan and when the final verdict actually comes up.